What's up, guys? Your boy's back, and today we're going to go over our Battle of Legends team we'll be using for the Switch tournament. Obviously, this tournament isn't like a super big deal, I guess, but it's going to be super fun, and it's going to help us actually. Well, it is a little bit more of a big deal than I'm thinking because it is kind of leading into the next battle series that will be starting on October 1st, where they'll be allowing some of these legendaries to be coming in to play. So the Pokemon I'm choosing is I'm going to go with Zacian Crowned because if you haven't checked out these base stats on this monstrosity, 170 base attack and a 148 base speed with 115 defenses. That's pretty incredible, and 92 HP is nothing to scoff at. This thing has incredible stats, like really, really incredible stats, and its a special attack, Behemoth Blade, does double damage to any Dynamax target. So you're pretty much, if they Dynamax in front of this, you kill whatever they want to Dynamax. And if you're afraid, I went ahead and just brought Protect because I feel like it's, if you don't want to get hit with Burning Jealousy, which I feel like it's going to be everywhere, then yeah, you probably want to go ahead and run that Protect because you're basically opening yourself up for Burning Jealousy immediately because of the ability Intrepid Sword, where you get an attack raise like immediately coming out. So that on top of a 170 attack base with 252 EVs, and then you get a stage. That's kind of ridiculous. You're hitting so hard, it's ridiculous. We went ahead and brought Crunch on him as well. I expect there to be a ton of Indeedee and a ton of Mewtwo. So I brought the Dark move to kind of give us an edge on those Psychic Pokemon. Also on Dusclops, it will be very handy there. And obviously Behemoth Blade for obvious reasons. And we brought Play Rough for Stab. The Fairy typing will also help us deal with things like, of course, Behemoth Blade will also deal with Tyranitar, but this will help us deal with Tyranitar as well. We get that stab boost, which is nice for the fairy damage. And it's really the only fairy move it gets, so we're kind of stuck with that. And then we're running the Protect. 252 in attack and speed with the Jolly nature. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next, the Amoonguss. We brought him mainly for Rage Powder, the Follow Me support. And I like Amoonguss better for the reason that it can spore, and it gives it a little more versatility. I didn't really want to bring the Togekiss. I'm not really fond of Togekiss. He's not my style of play, which is obviously Togekiss is better than Amoonguss, but Amoonguss gives me a little more coverage as well, and it lets me heal up stuff with Pollen Puff and also do a little bit of damage. But most importantly, it's here to scare people of the spore. That's kind of just what it does. This thing's just meant to redirect attacks for the most part, do a little bit of healing, and maybe put some things to sleep. And maybe eat a Dynamax hit or two with the Protect option as well. So there's not a whole lot to say about Amoonguss here. You can look at his EV training. It's a completely defensive is what I'm going for here. So let's go ahead and move on to Rillaboom. That's right, we got the Rillaboom back in this format for the tournament. So I got him mainly to help also counter Indeedee because I already know Mewtwo. Expanding Force is going to be a huge thing in this. So if I can just get rid of that terrain, we're pretty good. And this is an Assault Vest variant as well to help deal with those special attackers, basically. Well, obviously it's an Assault Vest set. We brought the Fake out just to give us an opening move, just kind of flinch something out. Grassy Glide, obviously for priority. Darkest Lariat, once again, to help deal with there's going to be a lot of Psychic Pokemon, I can tell you that right now. And Drain Punch, just for some recovery and to kill Tyranitar. Really what that's there for. Just enough speed to outspeed a max speed Tyranitar. So, and we have maximum attack, Adamant Nature. So this thing's still hitting very hard. The one thing this team is lacking is a special attacker. I did bring my Lodic for that, but my Lodic's not here for attacking necessarily. It's mainly here to bait or to really repel the Intimidate users, since this team is very physical. I mean, aside from Amoonguss, but Amoonguss isn't going to be really dealing damage. So we did bring my Lodic to add a little bit of special support and also competitive support, in the sense that you're going to be a little more scared to bring Intimidate looking at this thing. So, and we went for a defensively bulky one to help make up for this lack of defense, this is a pretty standard build as far as EVs for a defensive Milotic. So max HP, defensive nature, and through our last 4 in special defense. And our special defense is still higher than our defense, but just barely. So it's up there. Running Muddy Water just for stab effectiveness, and also accuracy drops can win games. Icy Wind for speed control, Recover just to be annoying, and Protect to be annoying. And we have leftovers on this boy as well, so just to make sure he stays healthy. And we'll go ahead and move on to our next Cinderace. I'm pretty happy to be using this boy again. This could be one of our lead options. It's a really good Zacian counter. If you bring a Amoonguss to kind of block the Zacian, you can kind of just max fire the Zacian and be pretty happy with that. Or you can max Airstream to call it Protect and then outspeed it the following turn. So we brought Power Ball, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Bounce. So I brought Fire just because of Zacian for the most part. That's why I'm bringing the Pyro Ball. And if you don't know, Libero lets you become the type of attack that you're using. So we have Iron Head for Togekiss, and I do expect there to be a ton of Togekiss. So I'll make sure to bring Iron Head on this thing. Sucker Punch for, we want to get the. I feel like there's going to be so much Psychic Pokemon, it's going to be ridiculous. So we got the Sucker Punch, and this actually gets around the terrain. So it's kind of like the only priority move that gets around terrain for whatever reason, but it does. And we brought the Bounce. This is obviously almost exclusively for when we max, to give us the max Airstream option, which is very critical. It helps you begin to outspeed things. So that's our reasoning for that. And this is pretty standard. We want to outspeed, or at least speed tie with opposing Cinderace. And then we want to be dealing a lot of damage as well. And we just threw the last 4 in HP. And we have Incineroar, the boy, right here. He's our Intimidate user. Also has Parting Shot to help lower some special attack stuff if we have to. And I just brought 2 stab moves with Darkest Lariat. We know why we're using that move, obviously. Fake Out for, flinch that something. We want to flinch some things. Darkest Lariat, like I said, for those psychic stuff, and DD, Mewtwo, you can just get out of my way. I also have the dark typing, so I'm immune to you, so it's kind of nice, at least your psychic attacks. Flare Blitz, also obvious reasons, helps us also trigger Figgy Berry, and that's very possible to do with the Flare Blitz, and Parting Shot to get in and out while becoming just a pest. And here's our EV train. We just put 4 in speed. This is a more articulate spread here. Max HP, a little bit in attack. We're more defensive here, but we're just wanting to be able to tank some things and just become a pest with Incineroar. I haven't thought through this team like a ton as far as composition, but I put a little bit of thought into it, and I thought I would share it with you guys and just give you an idea of what I'll be playing, and maybe it'll give you an idea of what to play now as well. So, guys, if you enjoyed the video, and if you're excited for the Battle of Legends tournament coming up, comment and tell me how excited you are. And if you haven't already, please hit the sub button. It helps your boy out. If you like the video, that is. You don't do it just to do it. Do it because you like the video. Do it because you like the channel. And anyways, guys, as always, God bless and peace.